What's up, man? Attack Squad. It's your boy SatAttack. When y'all SatAttack, we're back with another late night react. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Your boy a little tired right now, but we're gonna check out the frightening case of Sasha Samsudean. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name. Hey, I already say I'm a little tired right now, but yeah, bro. I like these type of videos, even though they're tragic. It makes me grateful for where I am at. You feel me? Shit could always be worse than what you have, bro. And these type of videos make you understand that, bro. You could these people probably lose their life. I haven't seen this video. I seen your rage post it, but I didn't check the video out. But I want to react to it on my own channel, cause y'all gotta let me know what you want me to react to next, so I could react to it. But I seen your rage react to it, so I was like, bro, I gotta check this out on my channel. I don't know what happened, but I seen this other video that he react to where the girl's ex-boyfriend shot up to the bedroom, bro. Bro, you really lose your life over an ex, bro. After a breakup, bro, it's not that fucking serious. There's way too many people in the sea to be killing over someone, bro. That shit crazy to me. But we're gonna check this case out. It's 25 minutes long, so hit that subscribe and roll to 2K if y'all enjoy. But yeah, bro, I already know this shit about to be tragic, bro. Bro, this shit is sad as fuck, bro.
Death of a 27-year-old Orlando woman. Sasha Samsudean's body was found Saturday night inside of her apartment at Uptown Place on North Orange Avenue. Right now, police are not releasing many details, but friends and neighbors say they were stunned to hear about it.
Typical girl, just nice, fun-loving girl. She wasn't too boastful.
Oh shit, this shit on fast page. What the hell? That's what I'm saying, bro. You could be just the most normal person ever, and you could come across the worst nightmare. You feel me? You don't even know that dude's a killer, but you could probably just interact with that dude for a little bit, a little girl. But bro, that's so crazy, bro. How you could just lose your life by meeting someone that you know, bro.
Too loud, just nice, quiet type, just she seemed to get along with everybody.
I guess kind of nervous because we don't really know how she was killed or if we should be concerned that there's someone dangerous living in our building.
That's crazy, bro. At an apartment, bro. Did you get, bro? Samsudean.
Sasha with 407 Apartments TV. I'm here at the Edge Orlando Apartments near UCF. So let's go check out what they have to offer.
27-year-old Sasha Samsudean was the social media manager for an Orlando real estate agency. She was full of energy, fun, sociable, and very smart. Her co-workers said that people often underestimated her and saw her as just a pretty face, but she was so much more than that.
About the Edge Apartments in Orlando, check us out at 407apartments.com.
People that worked with her said she was amazing at her job and adored being part of that environment. Friends said she worked hard and played hard, making the most of every day and every opportunity that came her way. She had recently moved into a beautiful new home at Uptown Place Apartments, 911 North Orange Avenue.
Yeah, bro, so you just got a new place, bro. You lit, bro. What?
And every opportunity that came her way. She had recently moved into a beautiful new home at Uptown Place Apartments, 911 North Orange Avenue, and was excited to start a new phase in her life.
That's crazy, bro. You move. That's the worst decision you made. Of course, it's hindsight.
It was the last day of the Orlando
imagine moving. It's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
And Sasha was out in purple to support her team. When they won, she and her friends headed out to celebrate with drinks and dancing at the Attic nightclub on 68 East Pine Street. At around midnight, Sasha decided it was time to leave Attic. She told one of her friends, Anthony, that she was heading off. Anthony said as friends, they would all frequently separate and meet back up later at another bar or club. So with this, everyone carried on enjoying their evening and went their separate ways.
I'm over here trying to be like a detective and shit. Fucking see holes in the story and shit, but fuck.
She and Anthony had made plans to meet up for breakfast the next morning, but he ordered and ate alone. Sasha didn't show up and wasn't replying to Anthony's texts. He assumed that she was simply hungover and
I feel
sleeping
it
it
though,
off. But hours passed and with still
I
nothing
wouldn't
from
think
Sasha.
something crazy, bro. Like that shit is so knock on wood, bro. Like that's like you don't expect that shit to happen to your friends or you or anyone next to you. So them not picking your phone, you don't think about the worst thing. Like you don't think, oh my god, they got whatever. But like, bro, what? Imagine just like, bro, they could just be hungover, like they said. They could just be busy or whatever. But like, bro, what?
Sasha, Anthony became concerned. Sasha was always active on her phone and
God
social media,
damn, bro.
and something just wasn't sitting right with him. He reached out to two of the friends, and they both agreed to go with him to Sasha's apartment.
I wouldn't even think of nothing big if someone didn't pick up my call for a day, bro. Like, what? You didn't pick up my call today? Okay. Depends if you're like spamming their phones like every hour and shit. That's like a different story. But if you like call one time or two times back to back, I wouldn't think that
Parking
too
lot,
serious.
they spotted Sasha's car. In the
Wait,
back
what?
seat, they pulled into the parking lot. They spotted Sasha's car. In the back seat was a gift that she was supposed to be taking to a baby shower that day. They banged on apartment 345, but got no response. Anthony phoned 911.
Hi, I need a police report. We went to her apartment to go check. She's there, and she's on it.
And what is her first name?
Her first name is Sasha.
Police and the building's security entered her third-floor apartment at 8 p.m. that night to do a
My
welfare
bad.
And what is her first name?
Her first name is Sasha.
Police and the building's security entered her third-floor apartment at 8 p.m. that night to do a welfare check. The apartment was still locked, and there were no signs of a forced entry. Everything was silent, and nothing in the kitchen or lounge area appeared to be disturbed. But in Sasha's bedroom, officers saw some hair coming out from under the duvet and a hand hanging off the edge of the bed. They had found Sasha Samsudean. She had been raped and strangled to death.
So it wasn't no forced entry. So she probably, when they separated, she probably brought someone home. Cause she was drunk, right? So like, bro, you don't think they gonna rape? Fuck, dude. You don't think
She
so?
had strangle marks around her neck and she had been beaten too. She had defensive wounds to her arms and abrasions that were consistent with someone restraining her. Her necklace had been snatched off and it was caught in her hair. Her shirt and bra had been ripped open and her underwear had been forcibly removed, which had left abrasions on her body. Friends, family and co-workers had absolutely
Bro, that's so fucked up, bro. Like, bro, your last moments on earth, bro, is being you, bro.
Shirt and bra had been ripped open and her underwear had been forcibly removed, which had left abrasions on her body. Friends, family and co-workers had absolutely no idea who would have ever wanted to hurt Sasha, and no one could offer up any names of potential suspects to the police. Sasha's purse, phone and key fob to the building were all missing, and the bedroom smelled strongly of cleaning products. There were some discoloured patches on the bedsheets that looked as if they had been caused by bleach. The cupboard where Sasha kept all of her cleaning supplies had the doors wide open. Police noted that
someone did the thing, like, bro.
The toilet seat had been left up, something which didn't seem impossible, but definitely unusual, seeing as Sasha lived alone. After this, they found a condom wrapper near the bed and the imprint of a shoe. After swabbing the underneath of the toilet seat, they found two fingerprints.
Bro, it's like, bro, what? There's no reason to. I don't want to say on YouTube. I don't know if that's just like a word you can't say, the R word. But there's no way you should be R-ing someone. Bro, you gotta be a loser to be doing that shit, bro.
They also swabbed Sasha's body for any DNA. While performing the autopsy, the medical examiner said he had never seen an internal neck fracture as severe as Sasha's.
What?
She was a graduate of Seminole High School in Sanford. Police are asking anyone who was in the area of North Orange Avenue and Mark Street early Saturday morning to please call them.
The last time friends saw Sasha was Friday night. She returned home here to her Uptown Place apartments just before 2 a.m. where she was
no, it's 2 a.m. So I still think someone could have saw something, but 2 in the morning, bro, That's a little too late, but it's time recording this shit at 2 in the morning, but chill.
Just before 2 a.m. where she was in the hallway caught by a security camera.
This is very sad, and you know, and our biggest thing is we really do want to solve this, and I hope that
you better,
anyone that sees this picture
I better
and
get
can
that
recognize
fool.
her that night, you know, just to please give us a call.
Y'all better
As
get
well
that
as the
fool,
15
bro.
cameras from around the building,
50?
Uptown Place had on-site security. Stephen Duxbury had been a security guard there for about 5 months, and he had seen Sasha coming home that morning. He told police he didn't actually let her in, as she had no ID and no keys to the building. She got in through another resident that opened the door for her. Stephen then went looking for her in the building, and when he finally found her, she was trying and failing to input the code to get into her apartment.
Yo,
Sasha
that
asked
dude.
him if he could walk her to input the code to get
that dude's on thumbnail, I think.
into her apartment.
So it's that fool right there.
Sasha asked him if he could walk her to her car to see if her keys were in there. But as the pair got outside, she said she suddenly remembered the code and ran back in.
We went out and we didn't even go to any car because maybe 5 steps out.
Well, I'm confused. Wait.
Found her. She was trying and failing to input the code to get into her apartment. Sasha asked him if he could walk her to her car to see if her keys were in there. But as the pair got outside, she said she suddenly remembered the code and ran back in.
We went out and we didn't even
that
go to any
fucker,
car because
bro.
maybe 5 steps out. She's like, wait, I think I remember the code now. And then bring her back to the thing. She starts trying to punch in codes again. It's still not working. At this point, I'm like, I gotta keep doing
You
my
could
job.
never
So
trust
we're
a
gonna go
dude.
sweet, and if I come back and you're still not in your apartment, we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with the situation.
But when he returned a little while after, she was gone.
It would be
But
sick,
later
bro.
on, Stephen said
Y'all
he
got
saw Sasha in the building
Y'all
again.
motives, bro.
This time, she was with a man he hadn't seen around before.
I think I saw her again at some point later on in the evening. I didn't really document it because I wasn't sure, and there was nothing suspicious about when the time when I saw her, we were doing. They were just walking in the hallway.
Police needed to find out who this mystery man was, and fast. Looking at Sasha's movements from that night, from the Attic nightclub where she left her friends, it was around a half-an-hour walk away to get to her.
Damn. Y'all let her. I get y'all separate, but it's a 27-minute walk at 2 in the fucking morning? Bro, hell nah, bro. Y'all gotta. Like, this a walk, bro. It's not just like a Uber. I wouldn't even touch the Uber at 2 in the morning. Be like, what the. Bro, y'all gotta have someone to stand with her, bro. You know, bro, ain't no one going.
Her apartment building.
No one going home at 2 in the morning, 30 minutes away, walking.
Although it
bro.
was a very busy night in town, police managed to spot her on several cameras.
Never mind, it's a busy
She was
town.
wearing white jeans and a purple top and stood out quite clearly.
Still, look how fucking scary that fucking walk look, bro. I'm scared looking at this shit, bro. What the hell? I'm scared looking at this
Another
shit.
camera from down the street showed her again. This time, she was walking with 2 people. Police used this footage to issue a press release, hoping whoever was with her would come forward. And to their relief, they did.
Oh, I thought there was
2 women said they had
attackers.
seen Sasha downtown that night and could tell she was intoxicated. Sasha had no ID on her and no phone. The women said they were concerned for her safety and decided to get an Uber with her and drop her home.
Yes, good.
As soon as the Uber stopped at some traffic lights, Sasha darted out, pointing to Uptown Place, saying that was where she lived. The women waited as she tried to enter the building, but because she didn't have her key fob, she was unsuccessful.
Help her.
Before
What'd they
long,
do?
security guard Stephen approached the 3 women. He told them he couldn't let anyone into the building without identification or proof that they were a resident.
Oh.
The women told him how concerned they were for her and asked how she would stay safe if he wouldn't let her in. As they continued to talk, another resident of the building opened the door and let Sasha inside.
No.
Stephen carried on talking to the other women for a while before eventually heading back into the building to see where Sasha was.
No.
Everyone's story matched up, and police still needed footage and witnesses from inside Uptown Place. Sasha's iPad was found in her apartment, and as it shared some data with her iPhone, police were able to look at her messages. A text had been sent to a man named Ben, who had previously dated Sasha.
Fucking Ben.
He was supposed to be seeing her that weekend. They had been texting during the night, and Ben asked her if she wanted to meet him at another party. But several hours later, at 5:12 a.m., Sasha sent him a text message simply saying, "Ben." This appeared to be the last activity on her devices.
Wait, my bad. What? I told you I'm a little turn.
They'd been texting during the night, and Ben asked her if she wanted to meet him at another party. But several hours later, at 5:12 a.m., Sasha sent him a text message simply saying, "Ben." This appeared to be the last activity on her devices.
Why is it like a bro? I don't know, bro. This.
Ben willingly let the police take a DNA sample, and with that, plus a watertight alibi, he was quickly ruled out. Police also spoke to a man named Taylor who was in a relationship with Sasha for 2 years. They had still spoken regularly, and Taylor said he always thought that one day they might get back together. He was working a shift at a bar that night, which everyone could attest to. And again, through DNA, he was eliminated from the investigation.
Tell me this dude that fucking opened the door, bro.
27-year-old Orlando woman.
It's the dude that opened the fucking door.
Was found Saturday night inside of her apartment at Uptown Place on North Orange Avenue. Right now, police are not releasing many details, but friends and neighbors say they were stunned to hear about it.
Just a few days after Sasha was found, she was laid to rest in a private ceremony, which blended Hindu, Islamic and Christian practices. One of her co-workers recalled that he always knew she was popular and well-loved, but didn't quite realise the impact she had had on so many people until he saw the turnout at her funeral.
Fucked up,
the CCTV footage from Uptown Place was always
She really got... Hey, bro, she was having a good time, bro. I don't understand why they split up, but they split up. She went back to her hotel and bro, that's just a regular ass day, regular ass weekend, bro. Like, what? You're just going back to your apartment, you get, like, bro, that's a fucked up way to go.
But it was now finally in the hands of the police, and they began going through it with a fine-tooth comb. One camera showed Sasha entering the building at around 1:46 a.m. She was followed inside by an unknown male who asked her if she was alright.
No, it's that motherfucker.
She then headed up the stairs and disappeared from view for around 20 minutes.
Oh, she turned up, bro. That's why you need to go home with somebody, bro. You gotta go home with somebody. Fuck, you walked 30 minutes that lit, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. What the fuck, man?
6 a.m. She was seen running up more stairs.
Wait, what?
Oh, 6 a.m.
This is 1:48, 1:49, 20 minutes later.
At 2:06 a.m., she was seen running up more stairs.
God damn. Someone's chasing her or something? What? Why is she running?
Followed by security guard Steven.
Hey, Steven? It's the cop that did it?
Just as he said, he walked with her to the first floor parking lot at 2:25 a.m. to see if her keys were in her car.
Don't tell me it's fucking Steven, bro. I'm telling you, I'm too trying to be fucking putting the clues together, but like, Steven's the last. Like,
but as soon as Sasha said she remembered the code, the pair walked back inside.
Okay. Okay, Steven walked her to her apartment. What the fuck happened next? Steven? I'm telling you, it's fucking Steve, bro. Steven! What are you doing? I swear to God, if it's Steven, bro. I need narrative. I need narration.
Police were still searching to find the unknown male seen with Sasha, but they couldn't see Sasha on any of the other tapes. They appealed to the media and public.
Wait, so, bro, didn't Steven get her back to her apartment after she went back to her car? She couldn't find it. She went back. She remembered her code. And did she not go to sleep? What the hell happened?
And asked anyone that
I'm
had
so
seen
confused
Sasha or anyone else around the building after 1:46 a.m. to come forward.
Steven
But
was
no
there.
one did.
I'm so confused, bro. I might be dumb. I might be a
Investigators
little too
continued
like,
evaluating the footage to see if they'd missed anyone else coming in or out of Uptown Place in the early hours.
Steven.
And at 6:36 a.m. on one of the cameras, they did find something of interest.
What'd they find?
A familiar face was seen exiting the second floor of the building, holding 2 trash bags.
Steven.
It was security guard Stephen Duxbury.
I'm telling you, Steven.
He walked into the second floor of the parking lot where his car was parked and returned to the building at 6:38 a.m. Stephen had told officers...
Well, I'm back. Oh my god. My bad, y'all. Bro, me and my brother was watching a fucking movie. This dude had the remote. I'm gonna explain my story. So, this dude had the remote, right? And that shit would not fucking... He was trying to put the volume down because we were watching it at 2 in the morning, right? So, he was trying to put the volume down. This dude had the remote for the outside TV. Wondering why that shit wasn't working, bro. Like, bro, wait, I'm so confused. Why was it turning on and off, though? Like, what? Alright, my bad. You probably
that his shift had ended at 6 a.m.
I'm telling this motherfucker
Stephen Duxbury.
Bro, I watch too many detective shows.
The second floor of the
fucking Steven, that dirty little...
His car was parked and returned to the building at 6:38 a.m. Stephen had told officers that his shift had ended at 6 a.m.
This dirty
he didn't
bitch, bro.
leave the building until 6:39 a.m.
I don't give a fuck about this time. He's
Police
dirty.
wondered if taking out the trash was part of the security guard's job, but it was soon
dirty.
confirmed that it most definitely wasn't.
He's dirty, bro. Fucking dirty, bro.
The trash bags. They had come from inside.
Bro, you fucking security got your fucking hotel doing you dirty, bro. That's how you know the world is fucking shady, bro.
Police obtained a search warrant for Duxbury's home and asked him to come in for a polygraph
Ugly
test.
motherfucker, no wonder.
During the polygraph, he was asked if he had ever set foot inside Sasha's
I would
apartment.
have knocked this fool out, bro.
He
If
answered
I was
no,
a family member, bro.
But the polygraph indicated deception.
Shake my head, bro. Like, you got
The
security
interviewer
guard at
then
the
asked him
fucking
if he knew how
hotel.
Sasha had died.
Ugly motherfucker,
Was
bro.
she
Look at this
poisoned?
dude.
He asked. No. Was she stabbed? No. Was she choked? No. But on this question, again, his heart rate shot up and showed signs of deception. Information about how Sasha had been killed had not yet been released to the public, and there was absolutely no way of Stephen knowing that she had been strangled. Although a polygraph test is inadmissible in a courtroom, this definitely gave officers a lot more to look into. In Stephen's home, detectives found a pair of shoes that matched the shoe print found inside Sasha's apartment.
Fucking
And 3
dirty
days later,
motherfucker.
police learned that the thumbprint under the toilet seat matched the right thumb of Stephen Duxbury.
Dirty
The DNA found on
motherfucker.
Sasha's chest also belonged to him.
Dirty.
His phone record showed that a disturbing Google search had been made. He had looked up how to override a quick-set keypad lock, the same lock Sasha had on her apartment door. This internet search had happened at around 5 a.m. that morning, almost 3 hours after Sasha had last been seen on camera, and just a few minutes before Sasha had sent the message to her ex-boyfriend Ben, simply saying his name.
How many hours?
A few minutes before Sasha had sent the message to her ex-boyfriend Ben, simply saying his name. Stephen also had a bite mark on his forearm and scratches to his body.
Bro, this dude dirty
It was
as
hard to
hell, bro.
fathom
Why
that the
you a security guard at a spot and you gonna do some dirty shit like that, bro?
And he had
Like,
been so helpful with
it
the
just
police,
pisses me
and
off,
whose
bro.
job it was
Like,
to secure the building and
why
protect the
fuck he
residents,
smiling?
had been the one to commit this horrific crime.
Dirty ass
17,
motherfucker.
Sasha Samsudean was found murdered in her apartment.
By the
Today,
old security guard.
our detectives have arrested Stephen Duxbury, the security guard from Uptown Apartments, in connection with this case. Stephen Duxbury is charged with first-degree murder, sexual battery, and burglary to an occupied
That
dwelling.
shit don't do shit, but
As a security guard, he used his access to
that shit
prey
don't
on
do
someone.
shit, bro. As
who
a
was-
family member that part, like, who knows Sasha and shit, bro, that shit don't do shit, bro. Like, that dude just, bro, what? That dude took advantage of his
Very
fucking
vulnerable.
job, bro.
Our hearts go out to Sasha's family. Our thoughts and prayers are with them.
Let me get
We hope that this will bring
let me get around with him
closure,
real
start
quick,
the
bro.
process of closure
I
for
swear I'll
this
fucking
family.
pop his shit, bro.
Police believe that when he saw Sasha come home that morning, he saw it as nothing more than a twisted opportunity. They believed he broke into her apartment before sexually assaulting, attacking, and killing her. He then used her own cleaning products in an attempt to destroy any DNA
Bro, you're a
before taking
security
things
guard,
of
bro.
evidentiary
Get a
value out of
fucking
her
life,
apartment to
bro.
his car, where he disposed of them later.
Bro, it's bro.
His trial
You don't
began-
just do. My bad for keep pausing, bro. You don't just do that type of shit just out of nowhere. You just clearly planning it or some shit, bro. Like, you don't just think,
November
oh, she's drunk.
2017,
Alright, let me
with
do this.
Judge
Let me do that. Bro, no way.
T. Munyon presiding.
He's sick in the
It
head,
started
bro.
with Stephen arguing that as a
Look at
security
that fucking
officer,
pointy ass
he thought he
nose,
had
bro.
to cooperate with law enforcement during his questioning.
damn.
Otherwise, he would lose his license. And his
Fuck
defense
is-
team wanted his initial
the fuck
interviews
you
with
doing
the
this for?
police kept out of the courtroom.
Well, I'm gonna shut up. Let me see what
Saying
to talk about.
speculation should not be admitted as evidence, but the state says the motion is untimely and should be struck by the court, especially with the trial right around the corner.
State, how many days do you need?
I would estimate about 5.
Duxbury's attorneys also hinting additional motions could be filed, to which
No wonder, bro. Look how fucking ugly
judge-
this dude is, bro. Like, I'm fucking ugly, but like this dude.
said time is running out.
All right, well, get them filed because you need to have them heard in front of me before Monday. So I would suggest you get them filed, which means you have tomorrow.
Away from the start of a murder trial for a former security guard accused of killing a young woman. Jury selection starts tomorrow in Stephen Duxbury's trial. Channel 9's Sierra Putman is live outside the courthouse. And Sierra, the defense was given a blow when a judge said key pieces of evidence would not be thrown out.
And that evidence is going to be in. It includes some shoes that were found at the
Yeah,
defendant's
why would he throw that shit away? My bad.
house, as well as some statements he
Your
made
shoes at
during
the
a
fucking
polygraph
scene. Why the
test
hell would
earlier
the judge throw that
today.
shit
I
out?
was talking to our legal analyst, and he explains just how big of a deal this is. Stephen Duxbury's defense fought to keep statements their client made during a
Dumb
polygraph
motherfucker.
test, as well as these shoes reportedly found at his home that allegedly match marks at Sasha Samsudean's apartment out of court.
Why
But
the
the
fuck
judge
would they not
says
use
they're
that?
in. Channel 9 legal analyst Bill Schaefer.
A circumstantial evidence case is like a puzzle. You have to get all of those pieces of that puzzle
Shut up, Bill.
into evidence so that you can show this defendant is guilty of what you charged him with.
During the trial, Schaefer says we can expect the defense will try to get more puzzle pieces thrown out.
Once jury selection begins, it's too late to make motions to exclude evidence. However, the defense during the trial will raise objections as that evidence comes in.
Duxbury is accused of raping and killing Samsudean back in 2015.
The defendant's statement that he was never in that apartment is inconsistent with forensic evidence. That could be key to
The way
the
this
state's
fucker
case.
walks, bro. He look like he
Forensic
dropped the
evidence.
soap type
That
shit, bro.
could be key
The
to the
motherfucker dropped the
state's
soap
case.
type shit, bro. Look, get this fucking weirdo out of here,
Duxbury's
bro.
attorney, Aaron Delgado, argued that the investigation
Pissed
left
me
too
off.
many
I ain't even know Sasha, but like, fuck, dude.
question-
That shit is fucking annoying. There's people out there in the world that doing this stupid ass shit,
Among
bro.
them was not testing Stephen's clothing for DNA. They also said that the shoe prints attributed to Stephen inside Sasha's apartment appeared to match a size 9 shoe found in his apartment when
Punch
he
the
said
dude so
he wore a
hard
size
fix
10
his
and a
fucking
half.
nose.
His legal team also argued that there was no surveillance footage that placed Duxbury in her apartment or showed him entering it. But the prosecution said that although the case was largely circumstantial, it didn't make it any less strong. DNA puts him inside her apartment, even though video footage didn't. This, alongside the Google searches and the removing of the trash bags, was again enough to show they didn't need CCTV to prove Duxbury was in that apartment. When asked about the abrasions to her inner thigh area and lower body, the medical examiner said that it was definitely a possibility that the marks could have been made by a utility or security belt during intercourse. The defence even made the suggestion that another person could have broken in and committed the murder.
How could someone go into a house and commit murder with the motherfucking shoes you're rocking, bro? Like, what? Bro, I get lawyers of what they're doing, but like, how could you defend this, bro? Like, I hate to go to sleep at night from a lawyer defending people like this, bro.
After Sasha and Stephen had consensual sex.
Whoa.
But prosecutor William J. simply said, her body doesn't tell lies. The scene doesn't tell lies.
I don't know who
Following a
said that,
7-day trial and just 4 hours of deliberations, Stephen Duxbury was handed a life sentence without the possibility of parole. For the murder of Sasha Samson, Duxbury was handed a life sentence without the
fuck out of here, stupid
possibility of parole for the murder of Sasha Samsudean. He was sentenced to a further 15 years for attempted sexual battery with a deadly weapon or force
different, bro.
and burglary with assault or battery.
Someone in jail gotta make this fool drop the soap, bro. Like, bro, this dude deserves something different,
ordered
bro.
the sentences should run consecutively. Stephen declined to speak when the judge gave him the opportunity after the verdict. Sasha Samsudean's parents both expressed their sympathy for Duxbury's mother, who sat through the trial in the back row of the courtroom.
my bad.
Munyon ordered the sentences should run consecutively. Stephen declined to speak when the judge gave him the opportunity after the verdict.
Fuck him.
Sasha Samsudean's parents both expressed their sympathy for Duxbury's mother, who sat through the trial in the back row of the courtroom. They
felt sympathy for the dude that did it's mother? Is that what I heard?
Acknowledged that his parents had now lost their child too. Sasha's mother Tara also expressed
fuck their parents, man. God damn, bro.
Her anger at how the defense team had tried to represent her daughter's character in the courtroom. Her anger at how the defense team had tried to represent her daughter's character in the courtroom. Tara said, "I won't have birthdays. Her father will never get to walk her down the aisle. I've attended a lot of weddings since then, and every wedding I attend, I know we will never have that for my daughter." Sasha Samsudean's family has a pending lawsuit against the apartment complex that employed Stephen Duxbury and the security company Spectrum Brands, which manufactured the lock on Sasha's door. The 102-page lawsuit alleges that the apartment complex and Vital Security, which employed Duxbury, ignored other residents' complaints that they felt harassed by Stephen. The Samsudean's attorneys at the apartment complex and Vital Security, which employed Duxbury, ignored other residents' complaints that they felt
other residents had complaints
harassed by
being harassed by the motherfucker dude Steven. Y'all still kept that dude alive, and now y'all caught a body in that fucking
Steven.
Whoever the fuck kept Steven on that fucking job is stupid as hell, and you
attorney is also trying to convince a judge that the lock on Sasha's downtown Orlando apartment was defective, and that's possibly how Stephen got inside. At a hearing, attorney Samantha Duke, representing Spectrum Brands, said there was no way to know for sure because the lock was never collected as evidence by the Orlando police, and it was thrown away by the owner of the unit when a new tenant moved in.
Without that product, it's impossible for plaintiff to prove that any defect with the subject lock was the cause of Sasha Samsudean's death.
The Samsudean's attorney fired back, saying that Spectrum Brands knew its product was defective, citing an article that describes how someone could beat the lock in a matter of seconds with something as simple as a screwdriver.
I already lost respect for the fucking whoever the fuck running that apartment, whatever that shit is, when they said that dude was Steven harassing them and they kept that motherfucker on a job, and you motherfuckers.
aware of the defect, and they could have said something to the police, but naturally they wouldn't want to say, hey, just so you know that design, we know that millions of these are easily broken into, so you might want to save that.
In February 2019, Stephen filed an appeal, claiming that the court had made a mistake in denying his motion to suppress his post-miranda statements and in denying his motion for acquittal on the attempted sexual battery charge.
The fact that he thinks his dumbass gonna get out is you stupid mother.
Was denied. Ken and Tara Samsudean worked to honour their daughter's legacy by working with the Orange County Sheriff's Office to help other families deal with the grief that comes with being a victim.
It hurts. Hurts a whole lot. More than 2 years after their daughter was killed, Tara and Ken Samsudean still deal with the grief. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Now the couple is on.
Yeah. Yes, bro. She's gone forever, bro. Like, bro, I don't care how long time's gone, bro. You don't get over the fact that your daughter was killed by but just killing in general, bro. On some stupid shit, bro. Like, what? Bro, cause your ugly ass gonna get, bro, why you had to do that, bro? That shit pisses me off.
Honoring their daughter's legacy by working alongside the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Someone to hold your hands, someone to guide you through the system.
For Tara Samsudean, she struggled to work as a trauma nurse after the death of her daughter. Instead, she's helping people like those at this annual Victims' Rights Breakfast.
We help ourselves by telling our stories, but we also help them by listening to their stories.
Yes.
Sasha Samsudean was a vivacious, spirited, and gregarious young woman.
There's no way you could get through that shit, bro.
Had so much more to achieve in
for
her
them
life.
to do what they're doing, bro.
One of her friends and co-workers said, Sasha was such a beautiful soul who cared about so many people. She made such an impact. Her loved ones continue to celebrate her life, her amazing qualities, and strive to keep her vibrant energy alive.
How old was she? I forgot to... I didn't hear right, but how old is she, bro? She seems young as hell. And for her, bro, she's just having a good time, bro. Like, bro, it's not even that late. 2 o'clock, bro. I guess it's late, but it ain't crazy late. But for that shit to happen by a security guard, bro. A dude that's supposed to protect you. That's the last person you would expect, bro. Bro. Alright, bro. That's something for that video, bro. That shit pissed me off. Fuck who the hell that dude's name is. What's that dude's name? Fuck, I'm telling you, I was turning when I was watching it. But what's that dude's name? Steven. Fuck. Bro, Steven. Hope you dropped the soap, bro, like 30 billion times. Bro, you get your ass ate up. Like, bro. But if y'all enjoy... Nah, fuck that. I don't even, bro, that shit was a dick, bro. Don't even, I'm out, bro. That shit was not a video. Like, I like watching these type of videos to know, like, bro, it's a cold world out here, bro. So be safe and shit like that, bro. Be grateful for what you have. But it's like, bro, that shit was not a great video to watch, bro. Like, someone really went through that shit, and we're watching it, reacting to it. It's not, bro. That is not it, bro. But I'm out.